Hello, I'm Bishop Jeff Haines, Auxiliary Bishop of the Archdiocese of Milwaukee, and welcome to our daily reflection. You know, when I was a kid, we did not go out to restaurants very much, almost never went out to eat. Very rarely, on special occasions after Mass on Sunday morning, my folks might take us to a place called Strakota's Mill Shore Bowl. It was a bowling alley, but it had a cafe in it. I don't know if kids today would be excited about going to eat at a bowling alley, but we were because they had pancakes there. Invariably, when we would go to Strakota's, there was kind of a pattern to the meal. Usually when the food would arrive, one of us kids would spill something. And then my mom would look up to the heavens, raise her hands, and she would say, "Every meal." And maybe that's why they didn't take us to too many restaurants. But about halfway through the meal, my dad would just kind of disappear. He'd go away. And he always went to the same place. There was a jukebox there, and he would put in a coin, and he would always play the same song. And when the music would start, my mom would get tears in her eyes. And we'd say, "Mom, are you sad?" And she would always say, "No, those are tears of joy." She said, "This is our song. This is the song your dad always played for me when we were dating." And it was an old-fashioned song called "I Love You Because." And I'm not going to sing it, but I want to share some words because the words are beautiful. It goes like this. "I love you because you understand, dear, every single thing I try to do. You're always there to lend a helping hand, dear, but most of all, I love you because you're you. No matter what the world may say about me, I know your love will always see me through. I love you for the way you never doubt me, but most of all, I love you because you're you." It's obviously a song about unconditional love. You love simply because. If you go to our gospel text for today, it's from the Gospel of John, chapter 10, which is sometimes called the Good Shepherd Discourse, but it's really not just about shepherds. It's about love, unconditional love, the kind of love that Jesus, the shepherd of the flock, which is us, offers to us. And here's what Jesus says in that text today. He says, "I am the good shepherd, and I know mine, and mine know me, just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I will lay down my life for the sheep." That's unconditional love. He will lay down his life, give all for us. Not because we're worthy or because we deserve it or because we're likable, but simply because that's who he is. He is love, the loving shepherd who cares for us, loving unconditionally, loving everything and everyone and always. You know, one of the things I've noticed lately as we're trying to work our way through this crisis is that you're hearing stories now, more stories about people loving and caring, about people making protective masks and things to help people be safe, people who've taken their government incentive check and just turned it over to charity, people who are checking up on neighbors and calling elderly relatives to see if they're okay, people who are going to some of the family-owned businesses and trying to give them extra support. It's beautiful to see that kind of love. And my hope is that as we emerge from this crisis, that sense of care will concern, that we will continue to love unconditionally, continue to love simply because. Please join us tomorrow for another daily reflection. In the meantime, be safe, stay well, and God bless you.